Hi, this is Scott Carter, and I am in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's a beautiful, brisk Sunday morning, and I wanted to bring a video to you regarding what's going on in the markets. The market's pretty volatile right now, and one of the things that seems to be the big issue is whether interest rates will be raised or not. Now, the Fed has been on a march to raise interest rates really for the last 6 or 7 months, and they've raised it maybe 50 basis points 2 times, 75 basis points 3 times, but they need to raise it more in their mind because they think the economy is overheating and unemployment is overheating. I'm of a different opinion, though. I think the Fed is raising interest rates because they have no room for the next downturn, meaning they can't lower interest rates if they're already at zero. So in the teeth of an economy that's not strong, in the teeth of unemployment that is a massaged number, they're raising interest rates, and that's going to push us into a recession eventually. In fact, everything's slowing down. When you look at the treasuries, the 10-year treasury, when you see what's going on there, when you see what's going on in inflation rate, you see that everything is slowing down, and yet the Fed is raising rates. And we have a history of this. Unfortunately, it's not a great history. It's rather dubious because we did the same thing in the 1930s that took us from probably a recession into a depression where the Fed misread the data, decided to raise interest rates in the teeth of a recession or a pending recession, and made it even worse. Hopefully, the Fed won't do that where we've got actually issues going on in the economy and we're raising rates and we're going to drive businesses out of business, and we're going to drive people to not be able to afford homes, to go on vacations, to do those things that we want to do. But the Fed is notorious for making bad decisions. I don't know about you, but they haven't been a very good barometer on what's going on in the economy. And they tend to believe their own data, and it's always wrong. Now, Mark Twain said there are 3 kinds of lies. They're lies, they're damn lies, and they're statistics. And we're getting a lot of statistics from the Fed, and I'm not sure they're accurate. So when you hear interest rates are going up, don't assume it's because everything's going great. Assume that maybe the Fed is trying to make room to correct a mistake they've already made over the last 10 years by keeping interest rates artificially low for too long. We haven't allowed the economy to weed out the bad hands. We haven't allowed our economy to heal. We haven't allowed our economy to get rid of bad debt. And now we're going to have to pay the piper. And hopefully it'll be a mild recession. Hopefully that we won't go into it in 2019 and it would be like the Great Recession of '08. But you just don't know. And our Federal Reserve has been notorious in creating bubbles like the stock bubble we have, like the bond bubble we have, and then they try to correct them and cover their tracks. So when you look at your own portfolio, you can't do anything about the Fed. You can't do anything about the decisions they make. All you can do is hedge yourself against the problems that may occur. And those problems could be anywhere from not having the right portfolio balanced when you're looking at high interest rates or higher inflation. Most of us are in equities, most of us are in cash, and most of us are in real estate. But when you come into a market where you could have interest rates going up, where you could have inflation creeping up, you want to have assets that are hard assets or finite assets like commodities. I'm in the gold and silver business. That's traditionally been a great asset to have in this type of environment, but yet most people don't own it. So if you want to own gold and silver, you should look at your portfolio, find out if it's right for you. It's no more than 5%, maybe 10% of your net worth. That's it. But it's a great hedge against a market economy that is similar to what we're going to be experiencing over the next 12 to 18 months. I hope this helps. Look at Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, even though it's cold. And get out here sometime if you're a skier or if you just want to take a hike. Have a great Sunday. Thanks. Bye.